morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 17th of September. Now, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit those like buttons, guys, and please comment down below. You know I love hearing from you guys. It takes me a day or two to get back to you sometimes, but I do get there in the end. That's if YouTube actually gives me the videos. Firstly, look, shout out. Thank you guys for all supporting my girlfriend's book, Liliana Riven, Finding Stillness. If you haven't seen the Q&A video I did, it's probably about 6 or so videos ago. Go check it out on my channel. You'll find it there. So hopefully it's one of those books that you can just pick up and read just like a page at random. It's one of those kind of books. You don't have to read it from start to finish. It's just got some great little tools on how to help you to find that little bit of quietness in the chaos. Oh, which is very challenging, isn't it, guys? Cheers, everyone. I've got my water today. It's very hot here today and the wind's coming up. I hope you're all going well. I know a lot of us are really suffering with these ailments. You keep telling me, guys, how you're having good days and bad days. I'm the same. I didn't sleep much last night. My back and my rhomboid muscles and my neck is really sore today. My knees, ordinary. I don't know. We just got to keep reaching out and getting help and doing as much healing as we can. And, you know, I think I was saying it to you, Louise, we've got to still keep getting on with our life, haven't we? And keep moving forward. We can't stay stuck in these painful places. We talk about them maybe being some memories stuck in our bodies too, that have been suppressed and buried that we may not have dealt with, that are more subconscious that we're not aware of. Okay, a little bit of admin, guys. So I hope you're feeling well, guys. I understand the challenges of the ailments. Ooh. Okay, a little bit of admin. There's quite a lot going on at the moment, guys, isn't there? First off, I just wanted to mention the Russell Brand thing. I know a lot of you guys out there watch Russell Brand. I do too. He's very awake. It feels like we've got a bit of the Joe Rogan thing going on. He's being attacked quite badly, actually. We all know he was a drug addict in his past, and everyone's got a past, but don't know what's going on there. They seem to come after people that are getting traction because we know Russell Brand's got millions of followers and he's getting a lot of the truths out there. And of course, look how much my channel gets censored, guys, and I'm a tiny little weeny tiny channel. Imagine that they're going to want to shut Russell Brand down. So I don't know what's going on. It's weird, isn't it, guys? It's a bit sad, really. Someone who's telling some truths in the world and gets attacked, just the usual. But the funny part was with that whole Joe Rogan thing, remember, it all backfired and then Joe Rogan got more followers. So let's hope that happens in this case. The other thing I wanted to just mention is I was watching a video this morning, guys, on Redacted. I know a lot of you guys watch Redacted. It's actually a pretty good channel. They have a lot of good info on there. And they were talking about the Canada mask issues. You guys got a lot going on. I know your laws are pretty tough. I've been getting Canada a lot lately that people are kind of waking up. More people are waking up. And they did a public health briefing. I don't know if you guys saw it the other day. Look, I'll leave this redacted video to my Facebook page because I think it's worth going and listening to. Not to scare you guys, but this is good for everybody to see like what crazy villains we're kind of dealing with. Your public health officer, Theresa Tam, her name is, she is bloody scary. In this video, she's part, of course, of the WHO and the WEF. We know she's involved in everything. But there's a video of her, I think it's from 2010, so way before all this happened. But we know this stuff's all been in the planning for quite a number of years, hasn't it, prior to it all happening. And she was talking about some monkeypox outbreak. Oh, yes. Did anyone know about that back in 2010? No. She said... what was she saying? She was talking about if people aren't compliant and they need to implement things, it's actually her speaking. She said that they would put ankle bracelets and tracking bracelets on people and track them and even drag them into quarantine stations. So that's what she said in 2010. So I'm guessing a few of these things have been planned for a long time. She's a scary character. And in the latest one, this health briefing, she goes, we need to make it a habit, not just for CV, but for respiratory viruses. Absolutely ridiculous. I know you people in Canada would have seen it, but she's one scary chick. Theresa Tam. I'll leave it on my Facebook page. If you follow Redacted, look it up. It's pretty interesting. It's actually quite frightening, to be honest, that these people even think they've got the power to do all this stuff. Like, who are they? Scary. And also, thank you, Nikki. You let me know that Hippo's opposition, that's Chris Hipkins, if anyone's new here, is Chris Luxton. And plus you've got others, you've got the Greens, the Maoris, Liz Gunn. There's a few others as well, the smaller parties, I'm guessing they are. So Chris Luxton, we'll see. We'll have to guess, have a think about him and see what comes up in the next few weeks, Nikki. So thank you for that. I appreciate your input as always. The other thing is, this video popped up. I've forgotten what channel it was on this morning. And I did have a laugh, guys. It was actually about, yes, it seems to be a lot going on in Canada. The Global Action Summit in Montreal. I'm guessing that happened recently, or is it still going on? About they're wanting to tax Canadians more. Oh, yes, what a surprise. Putting all our taxes up, this will end up global. And guess who made an appearance and got a little interview? Well, she didn't answer, actually. It was Jacinda from New Zealand, ex-Prime Minister. Yes. She didn't say much when the guy was asking how she flew there and how many carbon emissions that she emitted in her vehicle and everything. There was no answer and no response. Funny that. So that's going on. I'm guessing that's all a Global Action Summit. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like a lot of VIPs coming together again. How's these people? They just don't even care. They do not even care about the little people at all. It's just all about their elite world that they're building. It is honestly like a bad movie, isn't it? Oh my goodness. All right, guys, how about we get started with the reading now? Close my eyes, we'll get started, we'll see what comes up. Oh no, they're showing me barbed wire being coiled. You know, if you think of a prison, so prisoners can't escape, they coil the barbed wire to make it hard, the razor wire and that, for them to get out. Sorry, I've got a really noisy crow out here chatting. They're starting to build like razor wire around countries. This is global. This is not literally they're doing that, but they're making some countries, sorry guys, I got to blow my nose, feel like prisoners. Let me see if I can get some more around this. It's not being able. We know they're trying hard in the UK to keep you as prisoners with the ULEZ Lucky Car events going on. I saw a van being put on a tow truck that was all graffitied and everything the other day, a ULEZ van. It was so good. It was a camera van. It had been completely virtually destroyed. All the tyres were flat. Oh, guys, it's funny. But getting back to, I feel like a lot of countries are starting to feel like prisoners now. I feel there's going to be more control again on the borders. That's just what I'm feeling. Oh, maybe not the Mexican-American border. We know that's pretty much fallen down. But I am getting the borders, like the travel. This could be around the travel bubbles again. Things might become more restricted again. I'm just getting the pictures of razor wire. People, it's not going to be that easy to get in and out of certain countries. I do feel that's kind of going to start to get pushed again. Oh, my God. How tiring. No one can face this again. Oh, we couldn't even travel to our next state here during the CV event. I couldn't go to my hometown in Queensland for 2 years. Ridiculous. I know you guys went through the same things. But this is what I'm getting. There's going to be this, because they need to separate again. See, it's the separation. We keep talking about when you separate people, they're not strong in numbers. So it's easier to control them with fear. So I do feel that a lot of countries are going to start to feel isolated again. Oh, great. Hang on, let me see if I can get anything. I am getting New Zealand. I tried to get past that then, but they won't let me. I'm getting New Zealand for some reason. It's something around passports. Passports. See, you can't trust that Chris Hipkins, that hippo. He's going to put some rules and regulations in place. Once the vote's over, if he gets in, He's going to make some big changes over there in New Zealand. He's looking at ways to contain the people as well and keep them in their shoe boxes and their 15-minute city zone. So there's not going to be a lot of global travel, or hopefully there is, but this is what these global elites want. They don't want us globally traveling. Remember, they want their own islands, they want their own world, and they want us just to all work for them and have no life, no holidays, work till you drop dead. Pretty much that's the plan. That's the very long-term goal. So don't trust Hippo in New Zealand. I'm getting the barbed wire around. And that's about escaping. Probably not. He would probably allow tourists, but I feel like he's going to make travel a lot harder for Kiwis. Sorry, I just have to say it because that's what I get. And they're saying then there's Canada. That's just a given. We know that's a given. Oh my God. How bad is it when we all know Trudeau would just implement that no worries barbed wire around Canada yet again? He did it during the CV event. Yeah, he would definitely be on board with that plan. Gosh, I'm getting this image of Australia, and this is weird. Oh, no. Oh, I know what this would be around. I'm getting this image of Australia self-harming. Like, you know, when they say people cut themselves or they self-harm themselves or whatever. I feel like Australia's self-harming, meaning what they're saying is Australia's harming itself. And I do believe this is around the yes-no vote that's coming in a couple of weeks' time. It's going to hurt itself, Australia. If the yes vote goes ahead, Australia's actually hurting itself and people aren't even aware of it. They're self-harming without even knowing it. Oh, that's an awful description, isn't it? That doesn't sound good. Self-harming. God, what the hell? What are you giving to us here? Poor old Australia. We're just, oh my God. So I am getting that. We're doing damage to ourselves, Australia. Well, we're not. Elbow is, really. All right. And all his little plebs, Labor plebs like Palachuk and Dictator Dan and everybody that works for Elbow. So I do feel that's the yes-no vote. It's really going to do a lot of damage. Imagine if it's no. Elbow, I reckon he'd freak out. And then I reckon he'd try and start and redo it all again. I told you he's spending his lovely $20 million from now. That's what, a 2-week, is it? Campaign? Maybe 3. On $20 million on his new advertising plan for the yes vote. None for the no. No ads. Haven't seen one ad for the no vote yet. Not one. They're all... I bet they give them the real dud times, like during the night, the ads during the night, and all the yes votes are during the day when everyone's watching all the news and all the main TV shows. You could nearly write that. Take note, guys, if you're living here in Australia. See when the ads are on. I could nearly write it. I've not seen one no vote. Funny that. We know how controlled all the algorithms on everything are, especially mainstream media. All right, let's keep going. Oh, and thanks for the feedback on Germany. It's interesting to find out what's going on in different countries. So any feedback on anywhere is always much appreciated. So thank you. All right. I'm getting this song for Joe Biden. Oh, God. That is just becoming funnier and funnier. It really is. I'm getting this song, Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Remember that song? Papa was a rolling stone. And it's showing me, like, Joe Biden, like, just rolling down the hill. Like, he's on his way out. He is, guys. They can't keep just letting him hover around now. It's just getting silly. Oh, have you seen some of the gaffes and videos? I can't. It's all, to me, it's verging on cruelty now. It's like cruelty. It's like they say cruelty to animals, but what about cruelty to old people? That's what it feels like, doesn't it? So I am getting that song and him like tripping over and rolling down the hill. Papa was a rolling stone. Oh, It's kind of sad, isn't it? No, not really. You need a new prime minister over there. You need a new president, rather, over there, big time. What's the difference between a president and a prime minister? I get all mixed up. The president sounds much more prestigious, doesn't it? And like grand. Oh, I mean, doesn't Trump still get called President Trump? It's pretty funny. He seems like more of a president than Joe Biden. Is dissenters still running? That's gone quiet, hasn't it? God, I hope you get dissenters. That'd be a fresh change, wouldn't it? Someone who's got good opinions and a bit of a voice. So I'm getting, I think Joe's on his way out rolling down the hill like a rolling stone. Oh, no. All right, let's keep going. God, we're talking about those floods in Libya. And, they were major. They're so major. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people died in those. The floods are getting crazy. And people are waking up in these parts as well. I think they've even suffered weather, no surprise to us, weather manipulation. It's just too many questions. There's too many questions with all this global warming, global BS, you mean? We know. Yeah, I'm just getting that. A lot of people are questioning because that was like extreme. It came out of like nowhere, as it always does. Example, Maui. People are just questioning a lot of things, and it's around the region. So where Libya and that flood was, it's around that region that people are querying because it makes people fearful and nervous. So they look into things. Oh, it's so cruel. What they're doing to people is so cruel. That's if it is man-made, that is. We can't 100% be sure. Oh, thanks for your feedback on the alien statues, ancient alien statues. Oh, my goodness. Oh, don't even go there. I can't. It was just ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, it's just good to hear what you guys thought about it. Some thought maybe wax. Some do look like plaster casts to me. Yeah, we've all sort of got an opinion on that one, haven't we? As for the Indian moon landing, don't even get me started on that. Okay, we won't go there. I'm getting London. And I'm getting, they're showing me 10 Downing Street, is it? The black door. I painted my front door black, actually, the other day. It does look a little bit like 10 Downing Street. But I'm getting, there's a lot of lies coming out of 10 Downing Street. But I'm getting in London that people are realising now. People are realising, yay! People are realising because it's being put in their face. The ULEZ, the tracking cameras. Oh, it's all happening, guys. People are seeing it. How can they not? We can't even believe they waited this long, can we? And now it's right in their faces and they're having to see it. See, the bubble denial suits were flicked off ages ago because they've had to look because it's right on their doorstep, like I kept saying, ringing at their doorbell, ding dong, ding dong. And the old people waking up, taking off the bubble denial suits, are doing these ones like, huh? What do you mean you're going to be charging us for leaving our suburb? Like, huh? How's that going to work? I've got to leave all the time. I work that way or go to the shops that way. So you're going to be doing that how many times a week? And that's going to add up pretty quickly, isn't it? Well, that's what they're figuring out now, guys. Oh, it's so good. You can just sit back now, stay in your cave of hibernation, guys, if you're watching my channel, and just rest up now. That's our job. The guides keep saying just rest up. Oh, my goodness. All right, so that's London. Let's all go. People are waking very quickly in London. I am getting protests. I'm getting protests in London. I've got them in Canada again. I've got them in London. People are standing up. They're wanting to fight back. And I think they will in London. So if you think of England, UK, it's not as scary to protest because your laws aren't really full on yet. They might down the track come in. but it's not as scary to stand up. So I feel like you will get fight backs because people don't want 15-minute cities and to be tracked, traced and controlled. And told where and when they can't go, and if they're even allowed to go. It's just ridiculous. But they're working it out now, guys. They are. The people waking up, Crime Investigation Board, piecing it all together, starting to piece who's connected to who's part of the WF, what's the WHO about, the World Health Organization, why are they involved with it? There's that many things. WEF, like why is everyone interconnected and mingling at all these meetings and summits, and like why is everyone, all these global elites seem to be in cahoots together? That's what they're piecing together, and that's what we needed to piece together, because before they weren't. They just saw everything as separate, whereas now they're starting to realize, hang on a minute, this could be under the one umbrella, and we know what that umbrella is. The Great Reset, like I keep telling you guys, the Great Reset is starting to be seen by others. Yay! Oh, it's so good, isn't it? It's so good. All right. Let me see if there's anything else to close with today. Hang on a minute. Yeah, and I'm getting that the tropical islands are very appealing to the global elites, and these people rolling everything out. Oh, actually, I saw a video. I will share it to my Facebook page, guys, of Cotton Schwab, K. Schwab, yes, saying how they're struggling. People are fighting back, sort of, was virtually what he's saying. Why would people not want what they're trying to implement? Like why wouldn't people want it? We're having a bit of pushback, which yesterday, remember I said about the hurdles were falling over for governments? That's what the pushback is. It's people not complying, people not wanting it, people standing up. So I'll share that to my Facebook page too, Cotton Schwab talking about, or Santa Claus, whatever you want to call him. We've got a few different names for him on this channel, haven't we? So I will share that. Yeah, I will share that, because it's interesting to hear him talk. You can hear him thinking, why would anyone doubt that what we're implementing isn't the right thing to do? Like, how are people standing against this? He's like in shock about it. It's so good. So I will post that to my Facebook page. How about we pull an affirmation card? Because I think we need a little bit of guidance today, an affirmation on what to do. These are my affirmation cards, guys. These are just a cute little set about relaxing, how to relax. Well, how will we relax today? Hey, how are you going with your manifestations? Anyone? You found your llama and your word of hope? The word of hope. We need the word of hope. Oh, learn to relax. Your body is precious as it houses your mind and spirit. Inner peace begins with a relaxed body. Very true. So if you're having a bad day, as I probably am today, because I mowed the other day and I feel like I've been paying for it ever since. Jen, I know you go through these things too. Sometimes your body just tells you to calm down and relax. And of course, I've got to get that song Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. We've had it so many times. Relax, don't do it where you want to go. Bom, bom. Such a cool song, that, isn't it? I am getting that. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's see if there's anything else to close with today. God, for some reason they're giving me the word unwind too. I think that what they're trying to say is unwind and declutter your mind. Just declutter your mind. Do that spiritual decluttering. Just unwind it. You know, when you get so much information and your mind gets really uptight, like not just your body, you've got to unwind it. It's like unraveling. Like say you've got like a ball of wool, or we could use like your garden hose. Sometimes your garden hose gets all knotted up and you're hanging over the thing. And sometimes you have to lay it out in the sun to just sort of get the sun on it and soften it a bit so you can... Sorry, guys. There's a bit of a release. Sneezing's always a good release, isn't it? You've got to soften the hose to wind it back up smoothly So that's what I'm getting for us. We've got to unwind things and then like rewind them smoothly. This is in our mind. Just unwind. And unwind means just chilling out, taking it easy. And I'm getting that song, take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. See, when you listen to those old songs, there's often meaning in them and words in them that make sense. Like you think of that, don't let the sound of your own wheels. It's like the mouse wheel, the squeaky, the loudest sound, like Sandy, my girlfriend, talks about in her Finding Stillness book. Don't be drowned out by that loudest sound. Listen to in between the sounds. So take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, and that's what the guides are saying to me. We've got to refresh our page today. That's what they're saying to me. You know how when you're on, for example, if you're wanting to, like, it's almost like a reboot, I guess, of your computer or your iPad or your phone. Sometimes you've got to refresh. You just drag the page down and then it all catches back up. That's what I'm getting for us today. We've got to refresh ourselves, reboot, take some time out. That's really important. That's the message I'm going to leave you with today. All right, that's all I've got for today. I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend too. Go and rest up. Have some time out. Take it easy, like the song. I think that's the important message here today. And go and check out some of those videos I was telling you about. And I'll post that Kay Schwab one as well to my Facebook page because it's pretty funny. Because it's good to hear him actually not talking in his big dictator voice, but talking like, oh, why aren't people wanting this? Like, oh, it's so good to hear. That could mean hurdles are collapsing, which is a good sign. Okay, guys, take care. I will, remind you, I'll come on and do my 2024. I'll try and get that done tomorrow if I've got time. All right, so look out for that. Thanks, guys, for watching, and hit the subscribe buttons, like, and please comment down below. Take care, everyone. Bye.